Hello, good morning. Happy Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday. That's today. Hello, Pika. And yes, I restored my Zellage config too. I don't know what happened to it because I just grabbed it from the place I was trying to sync it from before, and now it's working again. So we have the Zellage config again. I'm not sure that sync thing that I was using was working correctly. Um, or maybe like one profile to the other is a little bit odd for it. Maybe that's what it was. I'll have to think about different ways to sort of deal with that. I do have a Raspberry Pi. I could sync it from there. But that's besides the point. So let's see. Software is funny. Yeah, software becoming a software developer allows us to see the dark side of everything. It's like, oh, yeah, how does everything actually work? So let's see. Oh, and also other things. Stacking showed us a new tool. Um, it's called Exa, which I'm pretty sure is short for examine, but I haven't actually like looked at any of it to be sure. So I installed it last night, sort of played around with it a little bit. It's so Exa is short. Exa is basically a replacement for LS. If you have a Mac, you can install it with Homebrew. Otherwise, hopefully you can install it with whatever package manager you're using. I didn't actually go and even look at their home directory. I just blindly installed it. You finally bite the bullet and try some front end with Angular. Oh, Angular is not too bad for a first front end framework. It has a lot of enterprisey type sort of feel to it. So it's like there's a lot of like class based stuff, but it uses some really good patterns that I like. Like there's some message passing patterns. There's some other things. I think it's good. I'll be interested to see what you feel about it. And if you don't like it, that doesn't mean you don't like front end. It just means you don't like Angular. There's a few more frameworks that you might want to try because they all have very different feelings to them. All right, Exa. So if I just run it like that, that's what we get. It's just a replacement for LS. However, um, I can add in Exa dash dash icons, and now I get icons with everything. And I don't have to do anything. It just what I'm guessing because I had the nerd fonts installed, I just automatically get that for free now. So it's pretty nice. If I want to do it in a list mode, I can do Exa, uh, LA, icons, and that gives me that. So very, very similar to what you'd expect in in sort of like an LS replacement. You like how Angular feels very C sharpy? It would make sense because they're made by the same people. Wait, is that true? No, Angular's made by Google. I was thinking of TypeScript. Um, but the Angular does use TypeScript. Yeah, so Angular, I would say Angular and feeling C sharp makes sense. They were following a lot of TypeScript type patterns when building it, so I that makes total sense. Angular is one of the pioneers of TypeScript based frameworks. Absolutely, yes. I remember when they mentioned that they were going to do that, and I was sort of like shocked and very skeptical at the time. Shocked. Did I say shocked? Shocked and skeptical. When they were talking about like how much time they were saving with TypeScript and how much like it was reducing the bugs that they were seeing. I was like, oh come on, if they just had really good teamwork and coding practices, that would prevent that, right? But spending more time with TypeScript, more time with Rust and other things, like okay, I get it. Because I thought it was maybe just like oh, it's just like Java. Java's better than JavaScript or something. But no, like there is something to a strongly typed system. I wish TypeScript went further though. Okay, so that's that, and then oh, and then finally there's the tree mode. So uh, if I do exa um, la dash dash, we'll do icons dash dash tree. Now let's look into source. Then we get an actual like little tree here. And so we can see all the files in here. Now, supposedly it only goes a few pages deep, and I can take a look at exa. There, let's see, so recursive directory is a tree. Oh, sort of grid across rather than downwards. Grid is very similar to like the normal way. So like if you do an ls without the L, that's the grid mode. Uh, can also be a file indicator. But then the rest of it is very similar. So like A for show hidden files, D for directories. Oh, you could limit the depth of recursion with L for tree mode, which would be nice. You can have a sort field, which is good. Which then you name it. It's like normally if I want to like do a sort by most recently updated or created, I would have to do. I always use later, which is not completely required, but is pretty decently enough. So it's ls dash latr, which always puts the most recently created or modified file at the bottom, which I makes it really easy. It's like, okay, well that's the file I want to update now, or I want like the log file that I want to read. Looks like a lot of good options here. Although generally speaking, you don't really need too much stuff with like an ls replacement. So I want to double check. Probably in my dot files. In my ZSHRC, is there anything that I don't care about? And so far, I'm not seeing anything that's really bad. Oh, that was not my .cshrc. That would explain that. I don't know, why could I read it? Okay, a bunch of aliases, exports that. Okay, so we're good here. All right, so let's open up. Oh, okay, hold on. Nope, stop. Stop. Helix.zs. HRC. Okay, so let's go ahead and add in some aliases. This will be aliases for exa and ls replacement. Okay, so ls. So begin with, we have exa, and then alias ls. So there's ll, which is exa dash l, la, exa dash la, alias maybe like lt, be exa dash l, probably like an la tree. And then for each of these, I probably want icons. But no. Okay, so if I do that, let's head back over to here and we'll do a source. Okay, so now if I do ls, we get that, ll, la, and l tree. Now the problem with l tree, we get that, which is not really all that helpful because I got tons of things inside of target and that kind of stuff. So I would want to filter out that. Is there a filter that we can use? Yeah, there's definitely a filtering. Okay, ignore glob. So glob pattern is pipe separated of files to ignore. Ooh, do not list files that are ignored by Git. Oh, okay. So if I do tree mode, maybe I want to use that. So dash dash git ignore. And it is git dash ignore. Now I definitely normally want git type stuff when looking at it. Probably just tree mode. Okay. All right, so if I look at LT, oh, so much better. Okay, so I mean, there's still a lot of stuff in the project. Okay, hold on. What is all this stuff? Objects. I have log. Oh, wait. Why is git not in git ignore? Okay. Do I want like a root git ignore type thing? So if I do git ignore and I just throw in okay, let's try throwing that in like a. I wonder if it's. I mean, the .get can't have been sent up, right? I don't remember sending that up. I would have imagined that I would have stopped that. Let's see. We can helix. I think this is how to create a global one. So I want just a dot get folder. Yeah, it's still seeing that though. Oh, wait. I need a resource. I forgot to resource. That's the Nope. Okay, that's not the reason. I don't know. That's weird. Okay, so dash I glob pattern pipe separated of files to ignore. Okay, so I want a so if the get ignore isn't working, I'll just do dash I and then globs pipe separated of files to ignore. So I want something like dot. So basically dot get node modules. I assume that I can use the asterisk asterisk to ignore like within folders to like search within those. Uh, it didn't really say one way or the other. It said glob pattern, but I forget exactly what that means. So, and then target is the other one. So I want target that. Okay, so if I write that out. Command not found node modules. Okay, well that is not it. Does this need to be in quotes? Maybe single quotes. Is this target? I feel like this is target. I can't tell because there's too many things. Oh, I reached the end of the scroll. Okay, so I think this is in target. So maybe this glob pattern isn't correct. Maybe I want something like that. That didn't seem to work either. That has all the things. So I'm not exactly sure how to use that. So okay, well let's take off all of this. I'll leave on the icons and I'll just have to be careful about where I run the tree mode. All right, so we'll leave view going. Let's resource. And okay, so that's Exa. So I'm gonna play around with it, see how we like it for a little bit. In the meantime, let's. I've got my tests back. So we also need to decide what test to work on next, because we've done. Okay, we did the homepage. Oh, we did critic counts, and I think those are the two, right? Stacking, good morning, hello. You can't remember where you found the shell script example. You have to find it later. Yeah, I was just trying to use the filtering that they had like inside of the command. So like something to make it just say like, hey, ignore these files, ignore these directories. But I couldn't get it to work. But that doesn't mean that it's. I probably did it wrong. That's probably what it is. All right, so we did home directory, we did get started, and there's nothing really here. I mean, after get started, it takes us, so login would be next. Now, well, I guess what we can do here is if we're sitting here, we'll do LT. Oh, I need to go to LMS. So LT end-to-end tests, and that gives me a nice view for this. So I mean, it's really nice when I know that there's not going to be anything that just explodes all over the screen. Okay, so I have a login. So there is a login spec. So I probably want to reuse that. So if you go to end-to-end tests, login spec, apparently not being used. Cool. And then there's also end-to-end. Oh, accessibility test spec, which, right, so we have slash and then create account. Okay, so I want the login would be next. All right, well, we will get going with it. So test. So what are the things that we want to test here? So I want to test that we can, that this link basically sends us to auth0. I mean, that's, I guess like we want to test that the link sends us to auth0 and then it has stuff in that URL. The only thing I can think about is that it attempts to send us to auth0. I'm not supposed to do any actual like login actions. So, because that would be controlling externally. So that's not really helpful. So, login. So test login page links to auth0, and that's pretty much it. All right, what are the things we want to do? We want to load up this page. So before I load up the page, I probably want to set, oh, there's the intercept GraphQL. pass in the page. That's pretty much it. Then we're going to go to this thing. So now this is auth/login. We probably should wait for this. So we'll wait until network is idle. Go to is a promise, so we'll await that. And then what do we want to do after that? I want to, I guess, like just verify that we have that link. So we could grab it first. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's grab the link first. So we'll do const so auth link equals, okay, so we'll do page dot get by, I guess this would get by role. We have link. The name is going to be this username and password. I guess in the future we're going to have other methods of authentication. So that's where that we'd be adding to this test. Because like this test, yeah, this page. We'll be saying like, okay, you can log in via Twitch, via YouTube, via things like that. Maybe even Discord, which would make things a lot simpler. Okay, so get by that. I also need to await that. Await has no effect on this. Are you sure? You return a promise, right? Or returns a locator. Does not return a promise. Okay, so I get the auth link. And what do I want to do with it? I want to verify that it has a couple different things, right? So we want to now at this point expect auth link so there's no like href. There's attribute. Okay, get attribute href. Oh, and this is a promise. This is going to be to match. Oh, there's no expect here. Update that. There we go. Okay, so I want to match regular expression, and this is going to be to. So I basically just want it to go to auth0.com. So auth0.com, I want that somewhere in there. All right, so if I run this test, okay, log in. Okay, working so far. I can have this start refreshing the test every time we update it. All right, so we updated. Let's see. So we get to make sure that it has auth0 in there. Uh, Other things that I want to test. The response type equals token. I'm not sure I care about the rest of that right now. I just want to make sure it goes to auth0. So I think this is a pretty simple one. Okay, so that's good. And then we want to go to those accessibility tests and add in login, no role. Okay, let's turn you off. We'll run all of you. And accessibility will run all of you. Okay, so that's all working. I am on main, but I didn't make any major changes, so I'm okay with like going directly uh to trunk with this one. So this is what do we do here? We added a test for login page. What's next? So we have get started, we have login, we have home. Okay, then on this same view at this point in time, we have courses. So now I do have a courses spec, but I wonder if I want to delete that and start over with it. Because, let's see, what's in there? It's like 50 lines. But yeah, like I don't need this stuff anymore. Like a lot of this I don't think is exactly the same. Oh no, this is like 158 lines. Never mind. Yeah, let's reset this. So, courses on Playwright. Okay, so import test from Playwright test. All right. You know what? I might want some describes because this one we can actually be different roles in here. So can I be a describe in here? Ooh, I can't. Can I nest tests? Let's see for best practices. Not really any of those things. I want like organization. the equivalent of a describe. Ooh, okay. Test.describe declares a group of tests. Okay, that's what I want. So we'll do test.describe. Okay, so this is gonna be visitor, which is not logged in. Okay, so what can a visitor do here? A visitor should be able to, they want to be able to see the live courses, and I'm going to be able to see featured courses. So now, do I want to do this as a flow instead of a just page by page? Because that might make sense too. So instead of like courses, it's as a like a visitor can preview like previewing a course. Do they have a suggestion for that in their best practices? Where was that? I saw it somewhere. So there's definitely in guides. Best practices. There we go. Not necessarily their suggestion across. Yeah, not necessarily like suggesting what to test, like the organization of tests. So I think in this we might be able to do just like per one. So like they want to see a list of live courses. Okay, so when seeing the list of live courses, we don't want to log in, but I do want to do the GraphQL. So what was the intercept GraphQL thing? Yeah, intercept GraphQL. Intercept. Okay, misspelled it, but all right. I don't know why I wasn't finding it because only the QL was misspelled in that. All right, so we have intercept GraphQL. Okay, intercept GraphQL. We get our page, so that sets that up. I'm not logging in, so we want to then go to. So we're gonna go to slash. Where are you? This is just slash courses. All right, wait until you're idle, and then I want to see. I want to see a course inside of here. So specifically like live courses and then that. So I think I can do a find. And if I do that, can I actually see this? So courses. Yeah, okay. So we have Cool Course 3 is our live course. So I want to be able to see, I want to be able to see live courses, Cool Course 3. So uh, is that going to be an expect? I kind of want it just to be visible, right? Or rather, I want to be able to click on it to then go to the course to take me there. So I want to be able to see Cool Course 3. And then I guess click on it and make sure that I'm over on that new page. So we'll do page. It's probably in a wait. Page dot, what is it, a get? Get by role? Probably get by, let's say like you look for the text. Cool Course 3. Why are you upset? Property xt get byte. What? Get byte does not exist? And that is okay. We're gonna click. Exhibit does not exist on page. I thought page had that. Okay, hold on. Now I'm confused. Okay, let's just restart with this. Okay, so to do page dot get by text, or I could do regex. So I could do cool course and click. All right, well, I don't know what I did wrong last time. Okay, so we're going to click on that. Then I expect us to be at the different URL. So I want expect Okay, there we go. Expect page dot URL to match, and then I think this is going to be courses, and then an ID, which I can't remember what ID this is. Let's just say like 1, and then we'll see well, we can go take a look at it. So GraphQL, get all data. What is cool course 3? Is an ID. Okay, so the course of that is ID 2. So courses 2. Okay, so courses /2. Hey, Zilby. Okay, so it did not like that. What's going on? Oh, get by cool. Oh, is it because it's a capital? I looked for capital course, and so I couldn't find that. Wanted that. There we go. Okay, so we get to here and we see courses 2. So that matches. Other things, I want to be able to see the featured courses too. So our featured course. Short description title is U0.20. So I want this. U0.20. So see a featured course. So basically, this is not really see a list of live courses. This is I want to navigate to a live course. Navigate to a featured course. All right, so instead of go to courses, this is going to be U0.20. And then that, I think it was going to be 1. Oh no, it's this one. Yeah, okay. So that takes us to courses 1. Excellent. And then besides that, I don't know if there's really that many like other things here. So that's courses really. Now if we're logged in, at all, I don't necessarily think we have like a my courses or something else, but that'd probably be something good to add in eventually. But I'm not going to worry about it for like the pre pre-release, the pre-alpha test. Okay, so continuing on. We go to core course 3. I want, I guess at this point in time, Uncle Scientist with a raid, 45 people. Welcome, 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 Uncle Scientist and raiders. How was your stream? Were you working on more leak code? Leak code is old school. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not cool. I'm not with you, cool kids. So, what were you working on? You're porting a C library to Rust. Oh, well, that sounds fun. What's the C library do? What's it work on? What? Okay, here's the spec. eBlong. It's a portable interface for IF. Oh, the interactive fiction technology. Oh, so it's like interactive fiction gaming type thing? Is that for like a Zork style game? I have not looked into making one of those ever. But I love playing them as a kid. Although I was terrible because I didn't know all I would constantly get lost, and writing maps was like I had so many maps on papers. But that sounds really cool. That sounds fun. How's it going? Are you making good progress on it? It'd be fun to see some interaction fiction games being written in Rust. It's very slow and it's making you feel like a Rust noob. I mean, isn't that how every time when we level up to like something like the next thing, it always makes us feel like noobish. That's at least that's how I feel. All right. Anyways, uh, what we are working on here is a testing for a Rust-based web application. So I built an LMS in Rust using the front end framework U, uh, which is not to be mistaken for Vue, even though I constantly confuse them in my brain because they're so close to each other in letters. Um, it's a framework that's trying to be very similar to React. So if you're familiar with React and you're familiar with Rust, this is going to be very easy to sort of jump into and get going with. We have this built up. I'm using Playwright to write the test for it, and we're sort of like trying to get through it. So this is the current. Is this the page? This is the new page that we're about to start writing tests. We just wrote tests for this courses page. I think we ran out of stuff to do here. So the next thing would be I need to actually git commit these. Okay, so this is tests for courses created. All right, so next up. By the way, Uncle Scientist, I don't know if you saw this in our Discord. Stacking showed us this really cool tool, Exa, which is a replacement for LS. So I can get a tree view with little icons next to it. Which is pretty nice. I'm warming up to it. I have to remember not to run the tree view on something that's really big, otherwise it's not good. Okay, so the next page, the next thing that we sort of go through here, we go into the course, and at this point in time, I guess I'm doing things as not logged out and not logged in, so I'll have to go back and forth. But okay, so I want to really just like see the price, see the title. I don't really care about this stuff because these are all can change. So really, I just want to, at this point in time, go to the preview and see that. So I want to click on the preview, and then that takes me to access. And this is course details. I'm also just gonna remove some of these that we're not using. So article spec. Oh. Okay, article spec. The auth spec is done because we now have create account and login separately. Courses we just did. Create account. The interceptor is there. That's good. Home we did. Intercept data. I kind of want to get rid of that and replace it all with the other one, but I'm not sure that's a good idea. Login spec, we just made that one. Mock data. So I have so many intercepts. Preview course, tags, and then utils I need. So this is gonna be course details. Now in this one, there's going to be a couple different things because we're as a visitor right now. So I want test.describe as a visitor. I want to be able to preview the course. So can preview course. All right, well, first we'll set up the interceptor. So do I have to get rid of the await for it to find it? No, it can't find it. Okay, so we go there. I want to then go to, so we'll do wait page.go to. We're going to go to courses. Let's go to 2 because that's going to be the preview one. Or sorry, that's going to be the live course. That's the one I'm interested in right now. And we'll wait until the network is idle. At this point, I want to find the preview button. So we look at the page, I find a preview button, I want to click on that. So page dot get by, I think that it's a link. So we're gonna get by role. Preview. Right? Yeah. Oh, this can be a can do that. Preview. We'll click it. And then I want to verify that we're on the access. So when I do this, and here we come to courses that access. So we will then expect page URL to match courses that access, and I want you to be 2. Okay, so this is going to be course details. Did I forget to add in the other one to accessibility? No, okay, accessibility is in here too. Oh, no, I did forget courses in there, okay. The visitor can preview, let's run that. Yeah, okay, that's all working. So, okay, that seems to be good. And that's the only thing we can do here as a visitor. So let's also add in, because I forgot, I want the accessibility. Okay, so we have courses when not logged in. And then we have courses not logged in. Yeah, so we just did course details, right? Yeah, we just did course details. So everything should pass. Did something not pass? Oh, yeah. Create an account didn't pass. Get by label, right, because the label is now password required. And that got 2 of them. Okay. So we'll do, this is create account. And specifically, it was in can create an account. Okay, so get by label password. It's not really password, it's password required, like that. Okay, so I put in the email. I did not what? I put in a single character for the password. You type the password, and then I want to click that. Okay, so that didn't work. What happened? I think I think the debounce hit it. It is typing it. The type should happen pretty quickly, right? All right, let's see if I can recreate that. So this is create account. We put in like and then here, yeah, that works. Um, as long as I type it relatively fast, we can maybe change the debounce to be lower. Which if I remember correctly, I can pass that in. Validation underscore debounce. Let's make that. Oh, I think there's a number, right? So let's make this 750 milliseconds right now. That seems to be too close. What if I do like a full second? Okay, that worked. So waiting for a second makes it a little bit happier. Okay, then you're happy. Let's run them all again. Ooh, okay, so cannot create an account with a missing email. Oh, get by label. So this is this thing again, where I'm trying to find the password, but it's really password required. So cannot create an account with a missing email. So get by label password required. What? Firefox? You failed? Okay, you passed. Okay, why are you failing? Get by roll button with the name create account. Oh, the debounce failed on Firefox? Oh, but then it passed. So it sometimes works. All right, what are my options with type? So which one is this? This is can create an account. So in type for the password, I have delay, timeout, maximum time milliseconds, defaults to 0, no timeout. The default value can. Time to wait between key presses in milliseconds, defaults to 0. So like if I were to say something like 10, does that make you happier? Maybe. Okay, you're happy. Cannot create an account. Okay, so same problem. So cannot create an account with a string. That's not an email, so that's this one down here. Okay, now that's everything passed. Excellent. Okay, and then that's courses 2. So I got course details in there. So we got this page. Okay, so the next one along this sort of line would be for visitors. We're on this page, and I want to be able to see the previews. So I want to be able to see the preview and then click on it and then see the article here. And this is the course access. What did we do here though? We, let's see, create account. No, we have course details, testing and fixing tests for create account. All right, next up is course access. All right, what do we want to see here? So when we get to this page, I want to test that. I guess like it's the actions that we can do, right? So I want to test that we can click on these things and then we cannot click on the other articles. Uh, that's kind of what I want to see. So like I want to see preview and then click on it. Maybe like the first one. So test can see a preview article. Okay. I guess we could do it before each for this one. We might have to do it before each for all of them. Do I also want to take us there? Maybe well, probably not. I want to set up the interceptor, but then I want, maybe as a visitor, I want us to take us there. So we'll do a test before each. I wonder if I can do multiple of these. This is going to be, want to, we already have an intercept, so I just want to go to, right? So page dot go to, so on courses, let's go to access. Okay, so we'll go there, wait until the network is idle. So at this point, I can see the preview article. What am I going to see? Okay, so here's Cool Course 3. So I'm going to see these articles here. So I want to see preview true. Okay, so I want to see Cool Article 5 preview, because that's what we see here. So I want to see Cool Article 5 preview. And then I want to click on that. So we'll do await page dot get by. I think this is going to be a link, right? So link. Cool Article 5. Okay, so search for something like that and then click on it. So just as out of curiosity, does that work already? So we should see course access, visitor can see this. Okay, so I find that action, we find this, and we're going to click on that. All right, and then after it shows up. So that's, oh yeah, and then so after I click on the preview, I should be able to see the article. So I should be able to see like this, yay, I am an article. Did I not put in the correct? Yep. Yay. Yay. I am an article. There you go. Okay, that'll be a little bit better. Okay, so Rock 5. I click on you, that takes me there. I should be able to see the I should be able to click on the I guess I should be able to see the yay I'm an article. So we'll do a expect page dot get by, it's really just gonna be get by text. I don't think I pasted that, did I? I want this. Okay, I want to see AM on article. I don't have expect. To be visible. Okay, so I want to make sure that you're visible. That didn't work. Okay, so await, get by role. No, that works. Okay, so get by role link. So hold on. That works. What are you upset about? Oh, okay, that's not really a problem. So I click on you. After I get this, yay, I'm an article. I should be able to see that. It timed out. Do I need to await the expect? Or do I need to wait after clicking this for a little bit of time? So like after clicking on you, what else do I have here? Nothing. Okay. So I can't do anything there. Oh, wait has no effect on you. Oh, okay. So really, that's a locator. Okay, so this await doesn't go there. Maybe await goes here. There we go. Okay, so now I can see, yay, I'm an article. And okay, so I can see that. Great. I also, once I'm here, want to see the login to purchase. And then I want to be able to click the complete article, which should take me to the next one, which is going to be that long article. So, okay. Actually, don't know what happens if I'm not logged in when I try to complete an article. I don't think that works. Maybe I shouldn't have that. Because like normally what happens is you complete an article and that marks it for you. You're allowed to like put this little check mark next to it because like, hey, you completed the article. It's great. Also, I I moved away from chat and then I completely forgot to that. I was like, huh, nobody's chatting. I only thought that because I couldn't see the chat. That was weird. Okay. Firefox is failing us all lately. It sometimes it feels weird. Like sometimes they don't implement the specs right, which is weird for Firefox. Um, Cole Holtz, is this a capybara? Oh, a cat? Yeah, Zilby is a kitty cat. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Yeah, Zilby's been with us since pretty much we've had him. So what, like 2.5 years or so? He's he's getting up there in age. He's gonna be. I think he's 2 years. He's two. He's already two. So he'll be. It's gonna be another full year before he's three, essentially. Let's see. Okay, so we get that. So the next things are I want to test that login to purchase, and then complete article needs to be what we need to test. So I need to update. I guess we can add some tests in. So we can do. Let's add some test. What is it called? Stubs for this, which I don't think. So is there a test stub? Like there's a describe, fix me. There's a fail. Oh, unconditionally marks a test as should fail. Oh, interesting. I guess I could do a skip for right now. Oh, wait, can I? Is there that one that was? What's the name one? Is that just where I can just put the name in it only? Returns the name of the function. Function names are read only and cannot be changed. No, I don't think that's what I want. Yeah, I don't. Okay, I don't think any of these are what I really want. So we're gonna create some test stubs here. This is gonna be can log in or can create account. And then we'll have test uh, can mark preview article completed. Okay. Now, obviously those aren't done yet, but hopefully they should help out. And you know what we can do? I can actually just throw an error here. So throw new error. And I wonder if that's no, fix me won't work because it's not actually broken yet. So this is just a stub. So if I do that, I'm really curious. So if I run you, this should throw an error. And like, hey, this isn't working. Oh, weird. It didn't even get to the point. It just did the intercept GraphQL, and that's it. It didn't even get there. Okay, well, that's good. So when I run this again tomorrow morning, we'll know exactly where to go with this. So let's go ahead and commit. Okay, so what are we doing? We're testing that a visitor can see a preview article. And I'll go ahead and push all that stuff. That will auto deploy. We didn't make any changes to the component libraries. We're good there. And it's 7:33, which means I need to head off and go pick up my wife from the airport. So I am going to take off a bit early. And I was supposed to stop at around 7:30, so I'd have time to do that. So I need to do a good old emergency stream shutdown. So again, I don't know if you're still here, Uncle Scientist, but thank you again for the raid. If you came with the raid, thank you for hanging out with me while we're working on some testing type stuff. We're going to be continue working on these, just sort of like making sure that the LMS is working as expected, adding whatever features we need to make it work as expected. And meanwhile, on weekends, I've been working on figuring out assessments and the actual like content, and then that will become the stream once we got the tests done, and then we can start figuring out when to do an actual live course. It'll be fun. So with that, thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Mountain Time for about an hour, maybe a little bit less, before I head into work. So with that, have a great rest of your day, and see you next time. Bye.